That's why I feel like in the past 2 years I have changed, and I think I can do better. And that's why I was saying, like, I'm here to show the state, like, I can do better, and I feel I will do better. Whatever issue it is, like, to make it harder for me to show y'all, like, I can be clean, I will do it.
Okay. I reviewed your criminal history. You're just not a good candidate, right?
He said he has become a good person now, even though he was using drugs from 13. Watch what Judge Boyd did when he begged for probation.
All right, we're going to go on the record in 2023 CR 9950, State of Texas versus Ray Obaya Jr. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Hank Wilkins for the state, Your Honor.
Defense.
John Coons from Obaya.
And are you Mr. Obaya?
Yes, ma'am.
You entered a plea of guilty on February 5th. According to the plea bargain agreement, the state is opposed to your application and they're taking in consideration 2024 CR 0986. And the court had the facts of the case and both parties agreed to make sure that the sentencing is heard as quickly as possible, that it would be a slimmed down PSI.
Yes.
So the PSI that I've received, counsel, have you had a chance to review it?
I have, Your Honor.
State, have you had a chance to review it?
I'm reviewing it now, Judge.
All right. Any objections, defense?
No objections.
All right. Defense, do you have any witnesses?
No, just my client a little bit.
All right. Do you want to call him?
Sure.
All right. Can you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. You can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
My name is Ray Obaya.
All right. Defense?
Thank you, Judge. Ray, unfortunately, as we've discussed with the judge, your mother recently passed away. Is that correct?
Yes.
How long ago was that?
She passed away about like 4 weeks ago.
And you were locked up at the time?
No, I was out there with her.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you've been incarcerated more recently. Is that correct?
Yes.
Now, your mother's funeral is supposed to be on the 27th.
27th, yeah.
Is that, but you're telling me that it might be delayed a little bit?
Yeah, we're just trying to figure out what's going on.
What's going on with you?
Yeah, with me, yeah.
Okay, so your family is waiting to see what happens
Yeah.
today, but more than likely it's going to happen on the 27th?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So, Ray, you and I were going through the PSI a little while ago, and I was pointing out your criminal history.
Yes.
And unfortunately, you have been arrested a lot.
Yeah.
And you have struggled with substance issues for a long time, haven't
Yes,
you?
sir.
How old were you when you started using drugs?
Like 13.
All right. And how old are you now?
38.
30?
38.
38. Okay. So you've struggled with it for about 25 years?
Yeah.
But more recently, you've been sober.
Yes.
How long ago were you able to kind of get away from drug life?
It's been like 2 years now.
All right. Now, if the judge is nice enough to put you on probation, are you willing to be tested every week?
Yes. Anything I can do to prove that I'm changing and I'm sober.
And if you did start testing positive for some reason, if you did relapse, you'd be willing to go to rehab if that's what the judge decided. Is that correct?
Yes, but I think like I'm good enough with myself that I know I won't be able to come. I won't come out there at all.
Now, Ray, where would you live if you got out of jail?
I'm with my mom's boyfriend, which is my father-in-law.
Or your stepdad?
My stepdad, yeah.
All right. And is that here in town?
Yes, sir.
Out by SeaWorld?
I see what.
And then do you have any plans to get employment?
Yeah, I already have something lined up down the road because I don't have a vehicle, so I could just walk there and walk back home.
So when you say down the road, you actually mean literally down the
Yeah.
street?
It's like about a block or two.
At a restaurant?
Yeah, restaurant.
Okay. Is there anything else you'd like to tell the judge about why you think you should be given probation?
Yeah, I just feel like now at this point in my life, I'm older already. I'm tired of going in and out of the system. I feel like I changed my ways, especially with the drugs and everything like that. And I feel confident in myself and to show everybody I can do better, and I feel I can do better.
Okay. I have nothing further, Judge.
Any questions?
Mr. Obaya, my name is Hank Wilkins. I'm one of the prosecutors here. So if I ask you something that you don't understand, just let me know and I'll try and rephrase it. So this is that PSI. Did you go over that with Mr.
Yes, we went over it.
Y'all talked about
Yes.
it a little bit. Okay.
All right. Make sure y'all not conversational because it's hard for the court reporter.
Yeah, sorry about that.
No
So
problem.
Diana's trying to type up everything I say. So I cut you off there. I'm sorry about that. But y'all, you and Mr. Kuntz looked this over, right?
Yes, we do.
And does this pretty accurately represent your criminal history here?
Yes, it is.
Okay. So do you remember being on deferred adjudication back in 2003 for this unauthorized use of a vehicle?
Oh, yes.
And it doesn't look like you were successful on that. Right?
Yeah, that, like I was saying, like I still had my issue with drugs and everything like that. That's what I'm saying. Like now the way I am, I feel like I'm confident. I'm changed, you know, and I can do it. Show the system that I can be better and do better.
Okay. So, and I guess that would be my question is, that's what you feel like is different
Yeah.
this time than back
That's
then?
what I was telling Mr. Kuntz that I'm willing to do whatever y'all need me possible to prove to y'all that I can come out clean and I can show y'all I can be a changed man.
Okay.
If I do get probation, like I'm willing to work with the system. I mean, whatever situation it is, or to prove to y'all that I can do it.
And were you still having those same type of problems when this offense happened in August of 2023?
No, this was just when I was the first one that it's because I was taking care of my mother and it was like nobody was there. So my issue was to try to stay just to take care of her.
Okay. So you weren't having as
Yeah.
many problems in August?
Yeah, I wasn't doing drugs or anything like that. It was just the issue of like being there for my mom. So my choice was that's why I made that decision.
Okay. Okay. I passed the witness room.
Any further questions?
No, Judge.
All right. May I ask a question?
Absolutely.
All right, Mr. Obaya, your criminal history is
Yeah.
a lot. And it seems that you're committing the same type of offenses over and over.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to figure out what you have learned.
Well, the issue, like when I was saying, I just barely like had the issue with my mom. She would always tell me like, "What's gonna happen to you when I'm like, what are you gonna do when I'm gone?" And I never really thought that over until these past couple of years when I had been taking care of her, and I really saw what I was doing wrong and what my issue was. So that's why, like for the past 2 years, I did come out clean for her, and I was doing right for her, and I did everything I can to stay with her. Like I didn't work or nothing, but I was there with her, taking care of her to her stroke, her heart attack, and hospice. I was there. I was the one there taking care of her, and it made me think about what I've done in the past. So I feel like it made me a better man, knowing that I feel like I will be better off out there than in the system, just to show you like I can be a better person. And that's the way I feel like. I know the issue back then was I was young and I was on drugs and I really didn't think about nobody else but the drugs. And seeing what like I lost my father, and then I lost my mother, and I have no parents. So I have my brothers and sisters, but they weren't there for me like the way my parents were. So now I have an obligation to show, and not to show them, but to prove to them like I can be a better person. Now that I lost my mom and my father, and I feel like the way I can do that is be clean, and I was clean, and I did everything I could to be there for like my family. And everybody usually comes to me like for support, like for taking care of somebody or being there to help somebody out. Or anytime like there's an issue with the family, we always come together and they're all like I'm the one they come to. So that's why I feel like in the past 2 years I have changed, and I think I can do better. And that's why I was saying like I'm here to show the state like I can do better, and I feel I will do better. Whatever issue it is, like to make it harder for me to show y'all like I can be clean, I will do it.
Okay. All right, Mr. Obaya, I want you to know that I took into consideration everything that you've said to me, and I reviewed your criminal history. You're just not a good candidate, right? But I know that you've been working on things and you've been trying things. So I'm going to find you guilty, and I'll sentence you to 1 year in the state jail facility. I'm going to give you credit for any time served. I'm going to take in consideration 2024 CR 0986, and I'm going to request for you the therapeutic community. It doesn't increase the time that you're at the state jail facility, but if there's a drug issue you have, or if there's a mental health issue you have, or some type of trauma you have, they will be able to help you address that. So when you come out, you can continue on the track that you say you're on. You understand? All right.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. I'm going to show you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did
Yes.
you sign it?
Yeah, I think it was the last time we went through it.
All right, because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right, we can go off the record. So you say you're going to make your life better for your mom, then you need to follow through on that. You understand?
Yeah.
All right, good luck to you.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
And you know, she cut 6 months off your sentence
Yeah.
by doing it, okay?
Thank you.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you. Thank you, Judge. Appreciate it.
Defendant Ray Obaya Jr. appeared before Judge Boyd facing sentencing for a felony charge marked by a history of substance abuse dating back to age 13. Despite Ray pleading his case, emphasizing his recent 2-year sobriety and the emotional toll of caring for his late mother, his extensive criminal record weighed heavily on the proceedings. Judge Boyd maintained a stern but fair demeanor, scrutinizing his past failures on probation. Ultimately, the judge sentenced him to 1 year in a state jail facility, granting credit for time served. Crucially, Judge Boyd recommended the Therapeutic Community Program to address his underlying trauma and addiction. In a final moment of firm compassion, she challenged him to follow through on his promises to change for his mother's sake.